Hello everybody, this is Seto Kaiba from your Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat channel, and today I'm going to talk about a versatile card um, that I think it's been in the game for a long time, but it's such a good card, and nowadays with XYZ summonings, it's still a good card. And I've used this card in about maybe 80 to 85% of the decks that I've played throughout the years. And it's such a versatile card. It's like a Swiss Army knife you can use it for. Um, and I think right now in this format and even past formats and future formats, this card is going to stay good in the game, I think, for a long time because it survives synchros. It's surviving XYZs thus far. So, yeah, let's get to talking about this card. This card is Compulsory Evacuation Device. Now, if you've played Yu Gi Oh! For a long time, you know how good this card can be. It can just send those annoying little XYZ, those annoying XYZ summon monsters back to the extra deck. All the materials get destroyed. If back in the day, if you used to synchro summon, even today, if you synchro summon, okay, I activate a, you know, compulsory device on the summoning. You know, that card goes back to the extra deck. All those monsters in the graveyard are just gone now. So he pretty much just wasted his turn. Um, Making this card, which is awesome. And it can leave an open field um, to just attack into. It, you can. I've used this card in multiple ways. I've used it for just attacking, sending back to the hand for an attack to finish them off. I've been sending monsters back to their hand, like a Marsh Mulan. I remember I used to do. Then I would attack with a big monster and go for game. Um, Mostly, it's been used for tribute summons. If they used to tribute summon, you just activate this card. If they synchro summon, you could activate this card. If they XYZ, you can activate this card and pretty much say nope. Send that back to the extra deck. And yeah, you may think, well, they're getting the card back, but they just wasted pretty much their turn making this card, and you just by using this one card stop their play and very likely tip the game in your favor. And so I just wanted to give a shout out and ask you guys. Have you used this card, compulsory evacuation device, in your deck before? Have I know most likely you have, but how good do you think the card is? I think it's a very good card. I think it's a kind of a Swiss Army type card. It's one of those cards that's been around with us for a long time. It's not limited, but every time I hear people, I've never heard a bad thing about compulsory evacuation device. Maybe that's due to the fact of its history of being such a good card. But what do you think of the card? And do you think it's going to be around with us for a long time as a good card? Do you think in the future formats it's going to still be a good card? I think it's going to be. We can't look into a crystal ball to say it's going to be a good card, but because the format may be completely different. But I think for the most part, it's going to be still a decent card. And I don't think it's one of those cards that the game has passed by yet, and it's survived kind of the test of time thus far. It's not like Magical Cylinders or Swords of Revealing Light that the game has pretty much passed it by the way that the old games used to be played. You would stall a little bit here and there. You don't do that much more. You're trying to really OTK your opponent, and this can really mess with their game plan. This card can. And so I just want to talk about this card. So, comment on this card. Do you use this card? Do you think this card's good? And till next time, everybody, take care. I'm going to compulse myself out of this conversation.